Welcome back to Diddly Squat Gaming, and as the title suggests, I have found a pretty nice way of making some money in this game. This is the MISC Hull A. It can be rented, I think it's any cargo center. I think I picked this one up in at the Pyro Gateway. I know all the gateways have it. But I believe I picked this one up at the Pyro Gateway. It was about $35,000 a day, and yeah, it's a good money maker. And yeah, we'll kind of explain exactly how to make money on this. So first things first is you don't necessarily need this. But apparently mine was destroyed, so we're going to expedite that in a second. But basically, what you want to do is rent the ship or purchase it, depending on how much money you have. But if you're a new player, you can rent it for $35,000, which is pretty cheap, especially for the almost $600,000 an hour it brings in. And I'm not gonna lie, it is close to $6,000, if not more, per hour. All these other videos that I see that are made like this, they tend to exaggerate because they don't take into effect travel times, things like that. So, but this one, you're pretty much set to make minimum 300,000 to 600 to 700,000, and it all depends on the contract. So, you may need the basic hauling. So if we go into the rep here, go under Kolovex, I believe you just need the rookie, which is pretty easy to get. Junior is a lot harder, and I just got into member, which honestly, when you look at the contracts, I'm doing junior runs anyways. So this is probably one of the higher up ones, the newer ones that I just got. But you only get 90,000, but you got to run all the way over to these places. It takes hours to do that. So anyways, what you want to do is scroll about halfway down. You will come across a mission that is 80,000. And I missed it. Oh, you know what? It might have changed to this one because of the because my rank got boosted, but you should find a bunch of these 50k missions that just run from Seraphim Station to Augusta Dunglo Spaceport, and you just want to accept all of these. These are all going to be, I think the highest I've seen is 12 SCU out of one mission, and they're always about halfway down. Yep, there's 120. So apparently, like I said, that one changed. This one's 11. Okay, so now we're back to what, 20? The important thing to remember is that the hull can really only do 64 SCUs, but all these, like I said, are going to be close to that 10 SCU mark, so it's perfect. Come on. This is probably the most annoying part about this mission, is having to go through and grab all these. I wish you could select multiple ones at one time, because I can literally just grab from here down to, I believe, this one. Oh, there's the 80. For some reason my 80k is in the middle, but whatever, it's fine. So let's accept that one. What do we got? We got 2 more that we need to grab. Sometimes there's 6 missions, sometimes there's 7 missions that you can grab. Where did it go? That's another one. And 90. I think. Nope, that one's too big. That's a good one there. And the nice thing is there's one mission. Usually there's more than one mission. I've had a couple missions that you can do. that actually send you back. So this one's actually a 37k. So we could add that as well. Because we're at 10, 19, that's 6. So that gives us, yeah. 11. Yeah, we should be okay to accept. As long as it's a low number. There's the 120s. There's the 80. Oh, it's 14. No, we can take this one. 9, I'm pretty sure we can take. 14 might be pushing it. So this one actually had 8 missions that we could grab. So if you have a bigger ship, by all means, I just use the A because it really makes this mission really easy. Especially if you have the little thing from Aliens. I forgot what the heck that's called. The Argo. So let's retrieve that. That will store our Hull A. Unfortunately, you have to play this game of switching ships out and moving things off. So definitely what you want is probably the big tractor beam, the max lift. You could do it with the smaller tractor beam or the basic tractor beam, but I just find that using this gives you a lot more range, which makes it a lot quicker. Because unfortunately, I think there's a glitch, unless I'm doing it wrong. So please let me know in the comments. But for some reason, when you use the Argo, you can put crates from freight elevator onto the ship, but you can't take them off and put them into the freight elevator. I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong or what. That's just kind of the way it is. Hopefully this will get remedied or changed in future patches, but chances are it's just gonna end up getting broken again anyway. So, but yeah, let's get this thing. This thing's a nightmare to move. Even with the max lift, it acts like it's super heavy. But perfect. All we got to do is that, and then we can bring back the max, or sorry, the Hull A.
Your vehicle has been deployed again.
So we'll wait for that to go. One thing you may have noticed is that I didn't track. I stopped tracking the mission. It just makes it easier for Quantum to be able to lock on to where you need to go. At least I find it does. So that's completely up to you. But while we're waiting, we can go ahead and go to our elevator. We can lower it. And this may look daunting. In fact, I guarantee you it is daunting. It's kind of scary daunting how this is going to look when all this comes up. But I like to go into the missions, then I can select all, and then I can move to elevator, and I don't have to do them one by one. It's great. I love it. It's so easy. And then you can bring them up. There we go. And then our ship should be coming up. This should come up. It shouldn't be. Yep. And what I like to do with this, I might have to close it. I apparently didn't store it properly. So I'd like to make sure that those panels unfold, because there's... Oh, that was a pretty cool way to enter the ship. Screw the ladder. Who needs ladders? But let's see here. I'm gonna fold the ship up and then and unfold it, and hopefully that will put the side panels out. So so the easiest thing to do is I actually bound this to my F5 key. There we go. All right, so it fixed itself. It's fine. And I think, oh, it's closing. It's all right. You want to make sure those panels are directly out and not folded up, because I tried doing it with folded up and it just became this nightmare. And then, yeah, it just was not good. So if you don't know how to bind the key to open up the ship, you can actually go into first person view, and it's, I can do this without crashing. It's right there. It's the top button there. That's your Quantum below it. It's kind of a weird location. I almost wish they got rid of the quantum or moved the quantum somewhere else, and then just had the one button there for unfolding. But whatever, it is what it is. So hit F5. Ship should start doing something. Why are you not doing something? Alright, well, these are fun little glitches. We'll just do it from here. I feel like all my keybinds are not working. There we go. There's the door one. There's the feet. Okay, cool. Let's go back into first person view and try. Oops. Now, I also love how you can't read it. For some reason, it's blurry. Should be that button right there. All right, let me go into my, you know what? I'm going to pause it for a second, and then I will be back once I get this issue figured out. There's always some little glitch when it comes to Star Citizen that you gotta work around. All right, so I had to store the ship and bring it back out. So yeah, I'm not really sure why that wasn't working. I also felt like I kind of had to hold down F5, even though it's not keyed to be held down. So yeah, anyways, that did the trick there. So I like to put the ship like this. And then what we'll do, once we get back into first person, jump out real quick. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm really not gonna lie here. This is probably gonna take longer than an hour to two of these runs, but it's because I'm explaining it, I think. But short of that, having this thing will make all these crates go so much faster. And fingers crossed we're able to grab them all, because right now that looks like a lot of crates. But yeah, so what I do is I'll come all the way over here, and I like to kind of face the wall of where the crates are going. And then with this, I can just pick a box, put it there, done. Pick a box, put it there, done. Almost done. Those are getting a little far away. But as you can see, this makes loading so much faster than doing it by hand with a gun. It makes paying $100,000 for this Argo completely worth it. And like I said, unfortunately, you can't use it to take off the crates. Like, I can't, and I don't know. Let me know what it is. Right clicking doesn't do anything. I don't know if it's just not speed, or what, but yeah, either way. And the one workaround with kind of the boxes hitting the ship if the angle's wrong is you let the box come to you first. Obviously with the bigger boxes, you can't do that. I mean, you can do it, but if you have an 8SC box and you let it come to you completely, you're not going to be able to see anything. So yeah, anyways, you just do this. Whoops. See, that one I screwed up, so now I got to let the box come to me and then it can put it in. But yeah, you just keep doing this the whole time. And you get this thing loaded up in about 10 minutes. In fact, oops, that one I screwed up. Where'd that box go? Oops, come on. I did that last time I did this as a test run. Somehow I lost a box. I have no clue what I did. I probably did something like that where it went flying in the corner and then I didn't notice it, so. Oh, something. Oh, that was weird. Oh, I just grabbed. Yep. So you can't grab the ones that are kind of locked. It's almost like Mahjong. So that's half the ship loaded. That's 16 crates loaded up already. So this thing's a little awkward to run around, but you know what? It's okay. It will definitely get the job done. And as long as I didn't screw up and over select things, we should be okay. I knew that was not going to come. I'm getting sloppy. Come on. But yeah, once you start doing this, you will get way faster at this. In fact, I'm gonna grab a big box, put it on the outside. I wish we could get boxes that were bigger than SCU-1, but unfortunately, these missions are meant for small ships. See, that one looked like it attached though. But because they're meant for smaller ships, you can't get the boxes bigger, so I'm gonna slap that one there. Oh, it's not coming. Never mind. That one was in the middle. Oh, see, in order to move that now, I have to... Okay. It fixed itself. I have to use my regular tractor beam. Let's try to get a little bit closer. I think we're running out of boxes, so... Probably should have done this. I figured. Okay, so that's something you have to do with the bigger boxes, which is annoying. But you know, you learn how to do these things, right? So let's pull out our regular tractor beam. Come on. Why are you not? Okay, that one's not coming off for some reason. There we go. You can slap that one on, and now we can attach. It's kind of strange, I guess, but you know what? It is what it is. And look at that. I didn't even do the math. And we have 2 crates that we could throw on. So we are fully loaded, good to go. Just so you guys know, I'm just a hair under $2.4 million. So let's jump in here. You want to look at that, but you want to make sure you stand by where this ladder and all this animation crap can just kind of take over for you. Let's store that away. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be probably one of my quickest videos I've ever put out. Just because it's such an easy easy thing to do. In fact, the worst part about it, well, this, yeah, we had to come through the ceiling, didn't we? The worst thing about it is getting down to Crusader to the airport or the spaceport or whatever you want to call it. All right, so we're clear there now. We can fly out. Kind of wanted a better view than this. All right, there we go. Let's go back. We gotta get. There we go. We need this little marker here to go to Crusader. And this should kick us off way off to the side. Yeah, you don't even point out where you're going. Luckily, you can't flip through the spaceship. Let's get a nice little screenshot here. Oh wow, my ship's red now. That's pretty cool. Screenshot for the thumbnail. Always good to have. And now we just need to go to Orison. Now you've got slow descent into Orison. And there, like I said before, going from Orison back to Seraphim, there's usually 1 or 2 missions. You'll probably make no more than 100,000. There may be one in there that's bigger, but because we only have 64, right? Like there's only so many crates you can put on. I misspoke. I just realized I misspoke earlier when I said the side had 30 or 16. It's got 32 on that side. It's pretty quick. It is pretty fast. So the airport, I believe, is that one. I always forget. I know it's just south. Yeah. Okay, it's between the 2 rings. So you've got those double rings, and then you've got this ring here. If you look for those, it's the kind of structure in the middle. This is a weird planet. I guess this is how you build life sustainably on a gas giant. I guess. You know, I suppose it's one way. I'm sure there's a lot of issues with building like this. But it could be done, I think. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the smartest space person, but I'm pretty sure this could be done. But yeah, I just got a feeling all these little walkways and stuff would end up breaking off and you'd have a lot of issues there. But at the same time, I'm like, it's pretty good. I mean, it seems pretty reasonable. All right, so yeah, getting down here is a little harder because you're in a high atmosphere, so you can only do 200 to 300 in this thing. So once we get close enough, we can call for a landing spot, which for some reason it always gives me this landing spot. I'm not sure why, but I find like it's the most annoying landing area. Like any of the other ones would have been great. Like there's a small bay right there. It would have been really easy to go straight in, but no, it's gotta bring me around here and turn me in. Now you do want to be careful because I have had this happen before, where if that door doesn't look like it's open or it's like kind of ghosting, don't go into it because it will stick your ship. You will lose everything you've done. So best thing to do if you see that is to just go back into space when your quantum drive becomes available again, and then come back down and call for a hangar. Because yeah, you will basically die. It's a long and horrible death. Let's spin this around. This is going to be awkward. Oh, it's always so awkward to try to fly ships when you're not in them. It's the up and down that screws with me with the mouse. So let's go ahead and land there. We'll fix the photo or the angle. Not too bad. I mean, it's doable. So basically you want to put the ship in the exact same spot that it was. Give or take like so. We're going to set her down, open all the doors, exit the seat, go back into first person view. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Maybe it's just to make sure that I do that. And yeah, like I said, I've already forgotten how much money I had. What was it, 1.3? Yeah, 1.4. We'll say 2.4. But now I'm going to Ace Ventura this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Watch the movie. It used to be a pretty funny movie. I don't know how well it's aged. But it is from the... I believe it's from the late 90s. I'm sure most of the people who watch my channel probably have seen it. And we're just going to throw these crates in. You don't have to stack them nicely. You don't have to keep them together. You just throw them into that room. And yeah, you just chuck them into that room and everyone's happy. Well, that one's gonna do what it wants to do. This is the only annoying thing that happens with this gun is it likes to try to pick up the ship a lot. So if it does that to you, you just unclick or disengage and then re-aim your gun and you should be good. It will happen. Oh. Come back here. Maybe that's what happened when I lost my one. Who knows? But yeah, you always want to try to grab the one on top first. But the way that this is set up, it's amazing. And it's so cheap. It's so cheap. So if you're dying to get started in this game or even just to make a quick buck. Why are you not? There we go. It's an amazing way to do it. In fact, I probably will start doing this where I'll do this once I buy this ship, because I'm honestly going to buy it once I get enough money saved up. Actually, I gotta look and see how much it is. Being $32,000 or $35,000 to rent, I don't see it being much more than $2 million. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly how much it is. But what I want to do is every time I play this game, do one of these rounds. Come on. And just do this once, one quick little trip. And then possibly go off and do some mining or some prospector mining or deliveries or whatever, you know, whatever I feel like doing for that day. Just because this gives you, like I said, it takes about an hour round trip. It's actually less than an hour round trip. Right now I'm at half an hour of recording, and that includes the downtime that I had trying to figure out how to get the ship to expand. So word of the wise, I guess, is when you go to put the ship away, shrink it down. Like, make it smaller. De-extend it. I don't know what the right word is. But yeah, definitely shrink it down to its storage size, because I've had a couple different issues where I haven't done that and stored it, and then it just becomes a nightmare. Also, don't store it with any crates on it, because that also has issues. So look at that, we are almost done. We've got 32 on this side. We've got 30 on the other side. That's perfect size ship. I'm actually hoping that they don't ban this way. Just because it's such a good moneymaker for how simple and easy and painless it is. I mean, yes, you do have to go collect the ship. Or you have to go rent the ship, I should say, not collect it. But you can easily, in a day, if you have, what, probably three solid hours of just doing this, you can buy the ship. So for $32,000 $35,000, you can easily recoup this money. In fact, the one job that you get coming back pays you more than what you rented the ship for. So it is definitely a great money maker. Come on. Sometimes those just love to goof up. Stacking on top. And we go to this side and we'll do the same thing. I don't even think I'm gonna bother to speed any of this up. Normally this area in here I would speed up just because it is kind of, it's just daunting, right? It's the same thing over and over and over again, so there's really no need to watch it. And you can actually cut this laser out. I usually pay attention around there. About 22 meters you can let go. And it will, maybe closer to 23, 25. Yeah, go to 25. That's your best bet. And then just let the crate fall wherever it feels like falling. As long as it's in that elevator room, you're good to go. Dude, that's a big one. That's a 4 SCU one. So that's equivalent of, I just moved 8 SCUs in that quick of time. So I wish they were all 4s. Maybe with a little bit more looking and digging, I can find bigger crates. But the issue is the missions are now the ones that are worth 100,000, 200, or 100 to 120. I think you're moving 100 crates, and I'm like, well, I'd have to do 2 runs. That doesn't make sense at all. Especially when I can do 7 runs, well, 6 runs for sure at 50,000. I mean, that right there is $300,000. Oh, now it wants to screw up. That's $300,000 right there in one run. It's yeah, it's mind blowing. And then I've got another, what, 37, I think, 34 to 37,000 with that. The four SCUs. In fact, I wish there were more of those missions where I would take a lesser pay for the bigger crates. Just because with this ship and the way it's set up, it's so easy. Oops, come on. And we are down. Okay, so we're gonna be just over 30 minutes, I think. Maybe 35 minutes. So it's not quite $600,000 an hour, but yeah, you're pretty close up there. All right, that's the last one, I think. Yep, that is the last one. It's pretty messy in there, but it gets the job done, right? Come on, put my gun away. Go into here. Lower. Oh, why? Okay, every once in a while that happens. We lost a thing of aluminum. What? I wonder if they're lost in here somewhere, or they glitched out just enough. Because if I send this down, it's gone. That sucks. This is actually the worst I've ever had it. And I remember somebody saying something about how they didn't like to use the back row because it would glitch. And well, everything is nicely tucked away in the back row, so let's see if we can't. Titanium, tungsten. Forgot what the other one was. Well, I'm not gonna stack this pretty. If you want to stack it pretty, just to make sure, it kind of is what it is. But yeah. All right. Well, fortunately, we lost out on $100,000. It's kind of sad when you put it that way. Oh, what? Well, there's one there. Is there one on this side? Oh, you know what? That's awesome. That's perfect because we can at least do this. You guys saw the video, right? Like, that was not there earlier. And that's tungsten. Watch, it's one of the ones that we didn't need. Yeah. Look. Oh no. Okay. Good. Well, we'll get an extra $50,000. So we didn't lose 100,000. We lost 50,000. So somewhere in there, I'm not sure where the error is happening. But we can take a look at my wristwatch, and I've got 266,000. So that was $286,000 basically. So yeah, short of having the that box disappearing, if you can do a full 6 to 7, you're making $200,000, $320,000 in roughly a half an hour. And then if you go back here, you can actually, you can see the mission that we're missing. I don't know where this aluminum went. Somewhere in there it glitched, which sucks. But I mean, it's Star Citizen. Like we're all used to glitches, right? And so there's the 90,000. So what? Let's see. Yeah, we got to go from, nope, not Seraphim. We got to go to Seraphim. I think it's, oh, that's backwards. That's backwards. That's backwards. There we go. Oh, no. So that mission's way too big. I don't want to do 2 trips. No, that's going the other way. That's also going the other way. These are all the missions that we just did. Here's a mission. It's 34,000. Yeah, I think that's the only one. I did 2 once. So let's just go ahead and accept that offer. This will kind of make up for the 50K that we lost. But let's just grab those 3 things across. This will come up. This is what it's like to do it by hand. If you don't have the Argo, it's still a pretty simple thing to do. Especially with these bigger boxes. You can tell how long this would take all with one SEU boxes. And I believe this is it. 14, yeah. We got 12 plus 2. Really, if I wanted to... Oh, now you're going to let me move boxes around. Oh, no, never mind. I forgot. It allows you to do that with this gun. Alright, we'll just head back. And we'll drop these off, and then you can just keep cycling. You just go back and forth, keep going. Like I said, I don't really have too much of patience for that. That can get very over demanding. But yeah, I mean, if you need money and you want it, you can definitely do it. So let's open up our hatch. Let's get the heck out of here. And as you can see, we look like we're horribly understocked, but you know what? The fact that we're going from... We're just bouncing back and forth between 2 places that don't get glitched out and don't magically let you land. I don't know how many times I've done shipping to planetary bodies and went to land and you can't get them to allow you to land, so then you're basically SOL, so you did all that work for nothing. But yeah, we'll go back into first person because that makes life a lot easier. And we still got a ways to get out of here. Unfortunately, this is probably the worst part, is traveling through Crusader. But there's no other mission that will get you this much money in such a short amount of time. I don't care what anyone else says. And the more you do this, the faster you will get. I wish there were more missions or more tasks to get back to Seraphin. Actually, Seraphin's to the left. Easy way to find Seraphin is, yeah, besides having the marker marked, you have Mangus, which is really high up, it used to be really easy to find. Oh, did I make it? What's going on? Thank you. But yeah, I guess that delivery marker helped out there, so either way, if you want to use it or if you want to turn it off, it's up to you. Alright, so we'll come in here, we'll slow down just a hair. Just a hair. I always like to make sure that we're gonna go between if we overshoot, because occasionally I get a little excited and hold the button down too long and then you end up shooting right through. Let's see, where's our hangar? Our hangar is right there. Oh. And as usual, we're on the wrong side of it. And I am hauling ass right now. There we go. I don't understand these top-down bunkers. I wish they were all straight out, straight in and straight out, but it's alright. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. Whoa. Except not crash. And where is the actual lift? Okay, we're right there. You know what? Everything is on the right side. We're gonna come in backwards a little bit. I guess this would make it easier for lining up, as you can see. I'm all over the place with this ship. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what the hell is going on? Okay, just go down. Just go down. Thank you. Let's get the hell out. Oh my god, that was, I don't know what that was. That was pretty bad flying. Alright, so in this case, this video is probably going to be about 50 minutes long, give or take. But you can easily do these missions within just over a half an hour. Yep, I'm just gonna run around the ship for fun. Like I said before, you just whip it in there like Ace Ventura. If I could figure out a way to kick these, I would. I do wish you could throw them though. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. It's fine. Nobody's gonna know that they were beaten up. Customers always get them out of the crates anyway, so. Yay. Okay, let's move that one in there. The realism in this game is just insane. Just insane. So, yep, you just go ahead and lower that down. We got everything we need. There's another 34, 35,000. So, like I said, you can, I have had it where I've had a couple coming back. So you can make, you know, 30 to 100,000, give or take. But yeah, we're up to 2.7 million now. So if I do that one more time, we'll be over $3 million, which I'm tempted to do. Unfortunately, my persistent hangar doesn't have my Argo. Apparently that was destroyed, so we will just go ahead and do that. I'm going to store this because I'm probably going to do this one more time. And oh, perfect. I love it when the ship just disappears like that. I did not. I did the thing that I told you guys not to do. I didn't shrink it back down. Oh well. Well, you know what? We're going to call that an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little quick money-making tip. Like I said, I think once you get good at this, you can do this within a half an hour per round trip. Maybe just a little bit more. So maybe it's like an hour and 20 minutes, hour 10 minutes. But you are looking at easily $600,000 an hour. So yeah, I hope you guys find this video helpful, and like and subscribe if you did. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.